Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Here we have today a Mazda CX-3. This is a 2-litre petrol Sport Nav Plus model, presented in the black mica with the black leatherette interior. Now this car is an automatic, which we're really excited about because we just haven't had many part exchanges recently due to the new car shortage, and I think this is the only automatic we have at the moment in our used car offering in the CX3 range. Now, I always like to give a little bit of background on vehicles, where they've come from, etc, etc. Now this car we source from outside our customer database. About 80% of our cars are sourced through part exchange, so our customers coming back, buying new cars, renewing their PCPs. So this car we bought from outside the company. I believe it originated from Solihull, so sort of Midlands area. I've got the service history in the car, which I'll share with you. It's a one-owner car. It's done about 24,000 miles, and it's lovely, really is. I collected it from our buyers department, I think it was yesterday. I actually did think they'd photographed it, but someone pointed out to me today, customer in fact, there was no photos. But look at that, all the wheels are unmarked. It's just in really lovely condition. Okay, these are really well spec cars, and being the Plus model, you've got the front sensors, rear sensors, you've got the automatic transmission, 6-speed, but the center console, you've also got the finger brake, the electronic handbrake, as opposed to the traditional keep you fit handbrake, which I'll show you in a minute. But it gives the interior a lot more of a sort of streamlined look. You've got a parking camera as well as the rear sensors. And now the CX3 hasn't got an enormous boot, but I don't know why my valeter does that. but if you take this sort of boot floor out, you've got a good sized boot. If you had, I think I'll be realistic here, one child and a pram, you'd probably be, it would suffice. You could, with a squeeze, two young kids in the back. So it's not known for its huge boot, but it's, yeah, family friendly enough, I would say. And we do sell these to lots of young families. There's the original overmats. I don't understand why my valeter never puts them back. And if you do need some extra room, pop this, pop the parcel shelf out, and you can drop the seats. Okay, now you've got Isofix anchorages on the 2 outer rear seats. It's all in very lovely condition. Headlining is all good. Car does smell new, I would say. Doesn't smell like one of these cars that have, got dirty and then had a real deep clean. It smells absolutely as I remember these coming off the transporter. You've got the BOSE stereo, so a very good stereo system. You've got the centre armrest, which you didn't get on the earlier cars. Electric handbrake, heated steering wheel. You didn't get that on the earlier cars. You've got the more modern steering wheel, more modern sat nav, slightly different, the fascia. All good stuff. So let's go round the other side. Can't believe the alloys aren't marked at all. I've taken quite a few photos as well, so please do study them. Okay. So we'll supply 2 keys with the car. I've got the other one with the book pack. So foot on the brake, car fires into life, heads up display pops up. Now that's not flashing, it's just my camera isn't that great, so it appears that it's flashing, but it's not. There's the mileage there, 24,222. So just want to share the service history. Now, Mazda employ a digital service record. So, and I've picked up the wrong one. Right, okay. I do apologise. I've got another car. I've got another car to video just after this. Now, I will add a bit when I get back to the garage, because I've left it on my desk, to the end of this video, and my marketing person will attach it on the end. But it does have a full service history, okay? But this is for another car, and if you are interested, it's a manual vehicle. So it's had 1, 2, 3 services with us, last serviced in March. Same spec as this, manual car, done about similar sort of mileage in Eternal Blue. So if you are interested in that as well, that will be going up on the website shortly. So I do apologise for that, it's very embarrassing. So let me run you through a few bits and bobs. You've got auto lights, wipers, cruise control, your volume control here. See, these are black on the later cars. I think they were a grey colour. I can't really remember, but I know there is some sort of upgrade there. You've got applications, fuel economy monitor, bits and pieces like that. Okay, look at that, 39 mpg. Now, I just want to emphasise, this is a 4-cylinder vehicle. It's a 2-litre vehicle, and it's automatic. So that's really great. An average of 38.4 is superb. And so I just want to emphasise, Mazda have not gone down the route of tiny little engines, like 1000cc engines with turbochargers, or 1.2 engines like Nissan did. Now, we sell plenty of them. We have sold plenty of them, but those little engines, I feel, are highly stressed, and by the time you sort of work them hard to get the performance that you want, I'm not talking about racing down the road, you don't end up getting very good fuel consumption. So I think Mazda's done it the better way. Bigger engine. Now, you might think I'm biased, but we get a lot of part exchanges. We do retail. This is just my personal opinion. Bigger engines, no turbos, just better drivability, but making them fuel efficient is kind of the way forward, and it doesn't put too much stress on it. Okay, but this does have iStop. Okay, so when you're in traffic, when the car is ready, so the battery's charged, correct operating temperature, etc, etc, car will switch its engine off when you are stationary and then restart as you pull away, something you'll find that most cars will have. Okay, have now, sorry, not most cars will have, they'll have now, with the focus on the environment. And also it does save you money because it will use less fuel, and fuel prices are unbelievable. Right, I'm going to turn this air conditioning on because it's got very warm in here. We've got 22 degrees on the ambient temperature gauge. Yeah, I think we probably are there. Now, on this apps page, you can also upgrade this to have Apple CarPlay. Okay, so if you like to navigate your smartphone, whether it be an Apple or an Android, you can add it here. Okay, we can do that for you. It's $250 plus that, so £300, all fitted. Okay, and that will work for both Android and Apple. Then you can, you know, use your navigation app of choice rather than the built-in one. Not that there's anything wrong, the built-in one is excellent, and I tend to use that. Entertainment, you have got the traditional FM, AM, DAB. I'd say DAB's been around now to maybe called traditional, and then you've got AHA, Stitcher, sort of internet apps. I've never used them, I must be honest. I don't know anyone that does. Bluetooth, so you can stream from your phone. And you've got USB 1 and 2, which live down here, and you can read data off there. And also you've got the 3.5mm jack there. Okay. Communication. So once I've paired up the phone, it's very easy, and you can pair multiple phones. Probably, I think 6 or 7. You can see a call list, dial call, missed calls, etc. If you've got an Android phone, it will notify you of a text message and read it to you. But I think these days most people WhatsApp. Navigation, as previously mentioned, very easy to use. Find address, put your postcode in, and off you go. Okay, and you've got the usual options of your route: shortest, longest, quickest, most economical, fastest. Okay, and then you've got places of interest, which come in handy because I'm always looking for petrol stations when I'm collecting vehicles from various places, and it will give you a list of petrol stations, the direction and the distance. Now you can set your phone up with a hotspot which uses a minuscule amount of data, and it will connect the car to the internet, and you will also get things like live traffic updates and fuel prices and weather reports, amongst other information. Okay, settings. So this heads-up display you've got here, which will give you your speed and basic sat nav function and warnings, etc. You got there. You can change the brightness here. Now this would take a long time if I went through each of the functions, so I'm just going to sort of skim through. You've got display settings here, so you can turn this off if it's irritating you, change the brightness, etc. Safety, so you've got smart city braking, so the car has a camera or numerous cameras here. If you're doing under 20 miles an hour, there's no driver input, so you're not steering, braking, accelerating. So the car thinks perhaps you're not paying attention. If you get too close to the car, person in front, wall even, it will apply the brakes. And the fantastic thing about that is it should reflect in your insurance premium, because it's recognised by insurers as statistically a lot of accidents happen at such low speed, little nudges of bumpers in traffic at low speed, under 20 miles an hour. You've got lane departure warning system, so the car will warn you if you veer out of a lane without indicating. Okay, traffic sign recognition system and parking sensors front and rear. So all good stuff. Sound settings are all in here. Please do try one of these stereos out, they are fantastic. You've got a GPS sync clock, so you never have to look at that again. You've got rain sensing wipers. We've got some nice convenience features here. Walk away lock, when you walk away from the car with the key on you, and once you've taken about 2 steps away from the car will lock itself, okay, which is superb. And you've got things like coming home lights, leaving home lights, so lights will stay on to, for, hang on, what do we got here? 30 seconds when it's dark, so it gives you safe passage, but you can to your front door, etc. But you can change the timings there. Devices, Bluetooth, network management. You can change the units here. So, really well spec vehicle. In lovely condition. I think a good colour combination as well. Did I mention heated seats, heated steering wheel, and oh, I've just pressed accelerator by accident. I do apologise. Right, this has got a gearbox with a torque converter. Now, torque converter gearboxes are the more traditional ones that are smooth and they don't roll back on hills, because a lot of customers ask us this. So, it's traditional in the sense it has a torque converter, but it's modern in the sense it's 6-speed, it's quick changing. Yeah, you can change on the paddles, but torque converter boxes, I think, in my experience, are more reliable. I've had terrible experience with DSG gearboxes, but we've had no problems with these. But these are the ones that don't roll back on hills, and we get plenty of people asking us that. You've got a sport mode there as well. Okay, so even though we are a Mazda dealer, we greatly welcome non-Mazda, non-Suzuki part exchanges. So I know there's a lot of hype on put your reg number in, get the best deal, etc., etc. You will get the best deal with a part exchange. We want your part exchange. Okay. If there's any more specific photographs or videos you'd like us to send you, or any information that we perhaps missed, or anything you want to ask about the car, please do not hesitate to ask. It's no bother, it's really not. And do try us at any time of day. Outside normal working hours, business hours, just leave us a voicemail if you do call, or an email, live chat, and we shall try to come back to you outside those business hours. We're open 7 days a week, so we'll come back to you, first thing in the morning, if not that evening, but we will endeavour to come back that evening. We appreciate a lot of people are looking at cars, other things outside working hours. It's nice to get an answer on things. So parts exchange we've covered. You have a 12-month warranty with this vehicle, and this is a Mazda 12-month warranty. Not as I had a customer the other day tell me about warranty they were offered at the car supermarket, and it was like £800, and it had a silly claim limit for £250 per claim, and you can't really claim. Well, this is a Mazda warranty. It's the follow-on from the manufacturer's warranty. It also includes roadside assistance for 12 months and MOT insurance. And by the way, this car's just had its MOT, I think, in March. So doesn't need to be done. And it has also been serviced only just a couple of weeks ago, I think. But I will send you that other video. I'll attach it to the end of this video. So we've covered warranty, we've covered part exchange, we've got great finance facilities, part exchange facilities, delivery facilities. We are really here to help. So I want to thank you for watching the video. I hope it's been informative. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.